Hey fellas, how are you keeping? Welcome to another shave in the kitchen at Friendship Shaving. My name's Mark and I'm very pleased to be here with you today. I've got some great stuff to share today. So first of all, let me say that Mr. Murray's Grooming Products, Graham Murray, sent me two lovely samples of a tallow based soap that he is experimenting with, and I've got one that I'm shaving with today, and the scent is based on Memo Paris's African leather, and it smells lovely. So I've got that, and I've got some whipped up in my shaving bowl, ready to go. Got a lovely lather here, and the brush I'm using today is from Andrew at APShaveCo, and it is one of his handles that was in the sale, a scratch and dent handle, and on top of it we have the titanium knot, and that is the same supplier, and as far as I can tell the same knot as Simpson's platinum knot. So we'll be using this today. Let's get some lather on the face. Let me tell you straight away, this knot feels nice. It is. The Simpson's fibres on the platinum knot are thicker than their sovereign knot, so it feels fuller, and I got that from Simpson's themselves when I was inquiring about the difference between their knots. It's got a bit of backbone on this, and I will be in time looking at these different knots a little more closely and trying to set up a little like a scorecard for the different knots, and perhaps I'll talk more about them then. You can see it splays very nicely. It's a very nice knot indeed. Now, just need a drop of water on here to finish this lather. Lovely, lovely scent on this soap. Now, I have the notes written down. It's a warm and spicy scent with notes of cardamom and saffron over a touch of geranium, and then blended with some leather notes. And I just really like it. It's not such an obvious flat out leather scent. The leather is most definitely there, most definitely, but also that warm spiciness adds something extra to it. It lathers up beautifully, but then so do all the Mr. Murray Grooming product soaps that I've used so far that are a vegan base. So no difference there. Graham says he's unsure whether he will go with this as a base, but he does intend to bring in more scents. The other sample I've got, I'll probably use that next week, is based on Penhaligon's Juniper Sling. Now, I would have thought that I wouldn't like that very much, but actually that's got a nice scent as well, so more on that as we go along. The razor that I'm using today is my Alpha Shaving Outlaw Evolution. It is my titanium razor, a very beautiful razor, and in that I have a feather razor blade. I've got quite a bit of growth. I did start growing a moustache and growing out my soul patch there. Been growing that out for quite a few weeks, but I always get to a point where it just gets on my nerves and I end up shaving. I've never grown a moustache or a beard in my whole adult life. I kind of would like to, just purely because I never have done. But I find it quite strange as I see, you know, my moustache was coming and some of the darker hairs there, and it somehow, well, it changes the shape of your face, or it seems to. Obviously my face is still the same shape, but here's an odd thing. And then, as I say, it gets to a point where the growth irritates me a little bit, and I keep touching it and feeling it with the edge of my tongue, and so it gets shaved off. And with this feather blade, of course, it's going straight through all that growth without any issue at all. And I can use a feather in the Titanium Evolution. Whereas in the original, did I say, I don't know what I said there, I can use a feather in the Outlaw Evolution. I think I may have said Titanium Evolution, but you know what I meant. In the original Outlaw, I didn't like to use a feather in that. This one is just a touch less aggressive for me. Perhaps the slightly lighter weight of the titanium razor adds to that, rather than having a stainless steel razor. It is a superb razor, it really is. So there we are, we've got a titanium razor and a titanium knot on the shaving brush. The scratch and dent brush from Andrew. Normally these brush handles sell for £8 and I got it for £5. in a scratch and dent sale, and the only thing that I can see wrong with it, if you catch it in a certain light on the clear acrylic, you can see that there are 1 or 2 pinhead air holes. I mean, they are so small that I can't see them without my glasses on, and even with my glasses on I have to get it in the right light, because obviously it is see-through and you see whatever's behind. It doesn't really highlight the little bubbles of air. They are tiny, but well worth £5 of anybody's money. You're getting a 99.9% perfect brush in my case. So very pleased. I'm actually very pleased with this knot. Andrew does say that it is similar to his G5 line, but with a little more backbone. Now, when it's dry, it feels to me as if it would have quite a lot of backbone. But when it's wet, the backbone is enough so that it's definitely there, but it is comfortable because it splays quite well. It is a very nice brush. I'm very pleased with this one, and it has tapered fibres, a thicker fibre, and a more full brush than the Sovereign range from Simpson. Very, very nice knot indeed. It has, I feel, some similarity to the Omega Evo, but maybe this is set a little bit higher. The backbone is not as much as the Evo. That's my first thoughts on this knot. Oh guys, it feels lovely to just put the soap on like this. It really does, and when you just use the tips like this, it's beautiful, guys. Yeah, a very, very nice brush indeed. Look, I've got a bowl full of soap still. Still got soap in my brush, and I only used not half. I've got this one, not even half a spoonful. So Graham's base does indeed lather up like a champion. Be interesting to see whether Graham brings this to market. I like it, but I like the other base as well. I couldn't really say just on first use that I like one more than the other. Very nice amount of slickness. Can really feel that on this second pass. Nice bit of protection there. Just another very nice base from Graham. Superb site, Mr. Murray's Grooming Products. So Graham, thank you very, very much for sending a couple of samples out to me. I like this one very much. I'd not heard of Memo Paris perfume before. It is expensive. It's one of those ones that maybe most people wouldn't buy. In the soap, has a nice medium strength scent to it. It's not overpowering, but of course it's only the shaving soap. So, you know, it's not like I'm putting on an eau de toilette or something of that nature. But the scent is quite long lasting on the skin. And I tell you what, I like this scent, guys. It's like, oh, just smelling it there on my skin and in the air, and it's beautiful. It's kind of got that warm spiciness of Old Spice, I suppose, with the cardamom and the geranium. They are both scent notes that I think are in Old Spice. And it's got that leather as well, and the leather is kind of boosted up a bit, and it's oh, it's really nice, guys. An absolute cracker of a scent. So it would be very nice to see this introduced as part of the Mr. Murray's Grooming Products lineup. I think it would be a smash hit. I do. I love it. Very, very nice scent. So I can't wait to try the Juniper Sling. That's the bit that I find annoying when I'm growing a moustache. I seemingly get hairs that grow from right in the corner of my mouth. And when I shave, I just must catch that tiny area just in there. But that, guys, is a very, very nice shave indeed. Do you know what I've done, guys? I've forgotten the moisturiser that I was going to use today, and I haven't brought any aftershave balm with me, so I guess we'll be leaving it at that today. But lovely razor from the Alpha Shaving Company. The Outlaw Evolution, I think, is fantastic. Lovely soap, lovely brush. Lots of loveliness today. So there we are, that is my shave, guys. Thank you for joining me. Oh, that's a great shave. Do you know the smell is lovely? It stays on your skin, it's very nice. I'm just going to put some moisturiser on. I'll go and do that in a moment. If you haven't subscribed, I would like you to, so please think about that. In the meantime, take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.